Unless you own your own business, you're always going to be working for someone else to achieve their goals and their dreams. Your goals and dreams are always going to be put on the shelf. So why not just try something? Get a camera, do whatever you want, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to try, just try it. Okay? Yeah. All right, here we are. Um, yeah, I know what direction I want to go on this channel, but I gotta admit, it's kind of I want to, I'm in the journey to get out of wage slavery. I want to try to get out of wage slavery. I want to try to use YouTube as a way of getting out of wage slavery. But, making videos the way I'm making these videos now, it isn't, it's out of my comfort zone, okay? I am not white collar, all right? My other channel, Dave's Home Gym, is weightlifting. All right. I do weightlifting. I'll do reviews on weightlifting equipment. I'll go walking. I didn't walk this morning. I wanted to walk and then I forgot about it when I woke up. Uh, but that there is within my, you could say, comfort zone. It ain't easy, but it's within my comfort zone. This is white collar. I'm not white collar. I'm going to admit it, and this may piss people off. I don't really have much respect for white collar because I got to work my ass off to earn my money. And if you understand anything about our fiat currency, it has no worth. So I'm not earning anything, and neither are you. But having said that, this ain't really that easy. Um, you know, what I'm going to do with this video is I have four different um, images that I made with AI, where my image is in there, and it's in four different, you could say, work environments like the office, construction site, a janitor, uh, and I forget what the other one is. Oh, fast food guy. Yeah, because I'm trying to learn how to do that, and it ain't that hard. I mean, you go over. Let's see, what's it called? The Google AI Studio, and I use that, and I started making images. Not hard. You just put in a description. Um, of what you want, like put this guy in a construction in a where put this guy in a yeah, now I can't think, in a construction site. Uh, he is wearing a gray shirt, blue jeans. He has a yellow hard hat on, and he is wearing work gloves. And in the back, he's in the center of the frame, and in the background, uh, is a construction site. And there's construction going on, and there's this. It's a sunny day. It's pretty easy. So I'm learning how to do that. It isn't something difficult, and I'm going to put them in. I'm going to try to do some narration and get the narration right. If I'm correct, I think the narration is going to be. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe around 20 seconds. I could be wrong. Maybe it's going to be longer, but I'm going to try to sync it right. But like I said, I'm not a very charismatic person. I don't consider myself charismatic. I can turn on the camera and I can start talking, and I don't really need a script. I might get a brain fart here or there, but I can figure out what to do even before I start when I don't know what to talk about. But when I turn on the camera, I'm totally fine. But, you know, this channel may not have the bells and whistles. The guy that I'm learning how to do this from, He's got a damn good. He's got an excellent production value on his. His name is Tom Skrylis, and he does a lot of. It's very good. He knows how to do his shit. Me, this is pretty much me. I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna talk, and I see other people out there doing that. Um, you know that. You know. If I say then there are people like, well, you shouldn't say. What was I talking about again? Well, you were talking about wage slavery. Boom, that's it right there. I was talking about wage slavery. Now, all of a sudden, I had a hair fall down in my face. You know, and now all of a sudden, the glare suddenly happened. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know if that's me or what the hell that is, but all of a sudden, this side of my face, it's like I'm two-faced. And that wasn't like that. That's the thing about this camera. This camera has a, let's see. All right, that's a little better. It ain't much, but that was weird. But I'm going to keep it like that because I look at it this way. If you're getting all bent out of shape over the fact that it's bright on the one side of my face, and maybe back there, right over there, that there's hanging on there, or I have my punching bag in the back. The door's open over there. I got a light over here. You know, then you need to move on to another channel because yeah, me and you are not going to get along. I'm going to make videos, and if you whine about it, I'm going to be going go fuck yourself. I had a guy when I started making my weightlifting videos. I had a guy whining because I don't have drywall on my walls down in my cellar, and it distracted him from my workout. Well, you're a weak-minded prick. That's what you are, And what I'm trying to do is get people to go out and do shit. Okay, when I lift weights, I'm making myself accountable, but I'm telling you, listen, if I'm 58 years old and I can lift weights in the morning before I go to work, and I got to work a hard ass job, I got to grind castings on piece rate, I got to go like hell all day and feel like shit, then you can do it too, but then you're going, drywall. Okay. I don't see a person like that as, all right, now, all of a sudden the brightness is going away, but the sun's still out. This adjustment that it does with itself. But anyway, I was thinking of, the traffic that we have to deal with in the morning when we go to work. And I'm in a rural area. Okay. And it's not like if I be in a city or a large town or whatever where you got, 6 lanes of highway and you've got traffic jam on traffic jam. I mean, over here on the turnpike, uh, this camera is just crazy, man. It's like the minute I move at all, it has to adjust. But anyway, uh, and I was in traffic, if we went down to Philly to see something like the zoo or whatever, you get in a lot of traffic and all that stuff. And I'm not much of a I hate traffic. I hate the brake checkers and all that shit. But you go in the morning and you're just a bunch of sheep. You're a bunch of drones getting in your car. And we go and we got to wait for this line here. And as soon as that line we see that there might be an opening up. Now we got a line coming here, and then maybe even when that one's getting close, we got another line coming, and you got to wait, and you got to sit there, and you're like, God damn, I should have. I should have got out early. Uh, and we just keep doing this. And it's whether you like your job or you don't, it's a major pain in the ass. And you can be the pain in the ass too. Brake checking people, but you're driving to work, you're risking your life because that is a risk. You're taking a risk, especially if it's inclement weather, if you have rain or if you have snow or ice. If you're in an area that has that, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's gets icy. We get snow. It gets slippery, and you got people that for some reason they're driving like idiots. Okay. You're driving about 35 miles an hour because that works. But here comes this guy up behind you because he's got giant tires and he thinks that four-wheel drive is just, yeah, nothing will ever happen to me. And I'm hoping something happens to him. Not that he gets hurt or killed, but, it'd be nice to see him slide off the road and me just drive past, like, there you go, buddy. But yeah, we risk our life for someone else's dream. Their dream, not our dream, their dream. Even if we like the job, it really ain't helping making our life any better because we're trading our time for money. And the person that owns a place or the people that own the place are making bank. We might be making okay money, but it ain't nothing like them. And here's the thing. Even I look at it this way. It doesn't matter if you're making a lot of money. There are people that were making six figures that were like, man, this job is just shit. It's grinding. It drives me up a wall. It's not life. You leave the job and what? Okay, you got those few hours at night, or they give you the weekend, and it ain't yours. You and I know that. It's Sunday right now. I gotta look forward to Monday. And I'm not looking forward to it. It's coming and it's going to take me along whether I want it or not. Okay. But, yeah. I didn't know what I wanted to make a video of. I didn't. And I just decided this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open my mouth and I'm going to talk. I'm not polished. I'm not perfect. I don't see this channel really going too far. Um, but then again, maybe I'll be wrong about that. I don't know. Uh, Eventually, I do want to get better equipment, but right now, my money had to go for other shit. So this here is going to be on hold. But I've got camera. I have an iPhone here. I can videotape with that. Um, but yeah, it. And what I guess what really saying here is you just got to try. You just got to get out there and do it. Don't sit there and think, like I had said before, that, well, I ain't that guy. No, you're not that guy. You're unique. You have your way of doing it. I have my way of doing it. He has his way of doing it. Maybe we can learn from each other and do a little bit of what other people do because, hey, nothing's original. But just come out and be yourself and try. You know, uh, you got to. It's like you got to think of yourself when you're going to work as a drone. Don't look at them and go that damn guy there and that person. I used to do that. Losers, bunch of losers, but you're all losers. Well, what am I? I don't want to do this, and I'm not doing anything to change it. So wouldn't I be more of a loser than those people? Yeah. Yep. So now if I do think about that, I go, you're the same shit. Don't, what I mean? You and him, the pot calling the kettle black. But, yeah, uh, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I'm going to have to do narration. Um, Maybe I should have started this video differently. maybe the narration in the beginning of this video, but that's another thing I need to learn. I just thought about that now. But that's another thing I need to learn. And but yeah, just you know, you can't force it to happen, but you can figure out how to become successful at it. Okay, so that's about it right now. Now I got to think and try to do my narration, and ugh, I don't know how that's going to be. And there, yes, I moved, and now it brightened up again. I, I'm going to have to get with my camera and have a discussion on. Listen, when I move, if you're fine before I moved, just stay the way you are. Okay. So that's it right now, and until next time.